Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They'll run for it with Eckler.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Chargers at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Eckler now between the tackles. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert's throw caught by Bird here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Demir Bird with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards remain for second down. To throw, Cousins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Again, the ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
On second down, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's... on a nice little gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert off the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, Eckler uses the stiff arm and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a third and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trucks over it. He finds his target, Allen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down and 4, Herbert. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets him right back up to that level. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Cousins to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 14. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. From the 35 on second down, Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Slot man in motion right. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Listen to me. John. Good route there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
25 yards to the house.
and the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Eckler. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it.
Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On play action, Cousins. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, here's Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Cousins will try and throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and long, it's Herbert. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.